This is Sahara playing Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, and we are back in the Narrows. Was it the Narrows or the Hollows? I can't remember. Anyway, I went back to see if I could find Gulliver's Row right away, and it is, and it was, and it took me right to it. I can explore more of the Hollows if I want to, but I remember the last episode, I didn't remember a quest coming up. Well, it did. It updated when I got into the Hollows. Anyway, it's called Harsh Medicine. So here we are, and we know where she's at because we were here already. So she is right over here. She's like right inside the doorway, right? Oh, damn it. I should know better than to do this, because Pillars of Eternity always freezes on me when I first started. Come on. Hello, hello. Oh, there we go. Now it's paused. Okay, so let's talk to her.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Or perhaps the sting of fresh pepper. Or maybe you seek something with a stronger bite.
Well, I met you before, but I'm looking for medicine to cure Drowner's lung.
Then you'd best ask elsewhere.
Oh, really? She leans close and lowers her voice.
But careful. If the Mataru overseer hears there's a sickness, might be he has more questions for you.
She raises her brows over sightless eyes. I thought it would be her. So I guess I'm going to be investigating.
Huh?
That's what I get for assuming, right? Well, we've been everywhere on here. He's the assassin up there, Rust. Here's another merchant here. Guess we'll just go around, talk to people again, huh?
Looking for something to sharpen the senses?
Nope, not you. How about the assassin then? I'm looking for a cure to Drowner's lung.
Keep your rotten ass away from me, Lunger.
He takes a step back from you.
You want to talk to a Valian that goes by her Netso. He runs a shop down the street, here in the row. Don't tell him I sent you. And don't say I never did you any favours.
Okay, well, thank you for giving me the clue, because I know where he's at. He's right here. All right. I think probably off camera, I am going to explore the Harls. I think that's the name of this place. Well, this is called Delver's Road, but I will be exploring this area more to find out, to see if I can find that underground city that was referred to.
There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
What do you know about the Spindleman? Yeah, we do want to know about him.
Merla, it is a dangerous pest.
He crosses his arms and shudders.
When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of their... of the boss.
Who's the boss? You almost told us who the boss was. But I think we know. It starts with the D-E-R. It is the guy who's in charge of the Gollet, who treats everyone so bad. We haven't been to his house yet. So maybe this was a good thing this updated here with this before we go talk to him.
Do varmints normally do that? Get permission from your boss?
Do vermins. Is that all? He shakes his head.
They say it is a mind reader. We in Delves Row are simple folk, quiet folk. It does not do to have a mind reader nosing among us. You understand me, yes?
He inclines his head towards you. Oh, I totally understand. You guys are a shady lot down here. You don't want him discovering all your secrets. So I need medicine for Drowner's lung.
I hope you are not ill. But never mind. If the Mataru come asking, I will not tell.
He winks and taps his lower lip, backing away from you just a little. No, it's not me, though. I was around a person who has it, so maybe I am infected. We might all be infected. We might be contaminating all of you guys. Oh no!
But Drowner's lung is very serious, very deadly.
He clucks and shakes his head.
The cure is not cheap. But how can one put a price on good health?
He grins mischievous. He grins marvelously? How can you grin marvelously? And wiggles 8 fingers on the countertop before you. Okay, so he didn't wiggle his thumb.
If the price seems high, there is a certain little favor you could do for me instead.
He raises eyebrows hopefully. So... tell me about this little favor. You're not really my type.
No, Anika, this is not what I mean.
He clears his throat and loosens his collar. His face darkens.
There is a certain merchant here who needs to not be here.
He draws a finger across his throat. Go on?
This merchant runs a shop at the end of the street. People know it as the Spindleman.
We were just talking about the Spindle Man. You want us to get rid of him?
If you get rid of it, then I will give you the medicine.
He nods, his spectacles flashing in the candlelight. Wow.
Hold on, not so fast. Do they call him that because he carries a spindle, or because he's got spindly legs?
That's a good question, dear. He studiously ignores Adair. I don't know. Do I want to go kill him? I mean, they are an icky, but I've sided with them. Not sided with them, but I've helped them before in previous Pillars of Eternity. Some I've killed, some I've worked with. Well, let me just go talk to him and see what he has to say for himself,
Let's get
right?
a drink of firmness.
It's early. We'll go when it's dark.
Fine. I don't know how you tell down here.
But if I kill you, Addendum added harsh medicine. Delver's Row is bustling with shops. Is rumored to have the medicine. Promised to give you the medicine if I kill the Spindle Man. Oh, they leave his shop at night to go drink. It will be lightly guarded then. How do I know if it's dark or not? How do I know if it's dark? There is really no way, is there? Custom formation. I haven't done their formation. I know there's a way to do it. I know there's a way to do the formation. Is this it? No, that's Wade. I thought this would be it, but it's not it. No, I don't want to go that way. See, I don't want to put me at the beginning, but I guess that's all right. I mean, it's fine. It's fine, right? So let's go down here and talk to the Spindleman and see what he has to say for himself. Your snooping has upset some of your neighbors. He chitters in disgust. The elf gnashes her teeth.
His is a small mind with small concerns. What do you care for him?
The elf abruptly falls silent, her mouth still hanging open. See, I don't know if I can attack orgs or not. If I could even... I know I can never pronounce his name right. Because how would you? It's B-I-T. Betek, the Betek drops her mind like a toy it has grown bored with. It turns its attention to yours. You feel it's shuffling through your thoughts as though it were turning pages in a book. Images rise in your mind. Memories. You see Pith stifling her coughs as she tells you about the drowner's lung medicine, and you see Ernezel. Muster your willpower against him. You push the Bentek out and your mind clears for one blissful moment. Then the creature squirms past your defenses and renews its invasion.
Let us see. Let us see.
The Bentek delves deeper. It sees you in Ernez's shop talking to the merchant. You ask about the drowner's lung medicine, and Ernezel begins to answer. The Bentek chitters with interest. I don't know if Seravan can even go against him, to be quite honest, because they are very powerful. These insects, these bugs. Yeah, let him explore. It continues pushing into your memory, gentle but determined. Your conversation with Ernezel plays out. He tells you about the Spindlemen and offers the medicine to you in exchange for killing them. The Bentek eases out of your mind.
What is your business with the cellar woman?
Its eyes twitch with curiosity. Its associates stare at you unblinking. Cellar woman. Cellar woman?
The one who calls herself Ernesto.
That's a woman? I thought it was a guy. It waves a claw in impatience, a gesture that is mirrored by one of the ogres. For Ernesto is a man.
As you say, we discern no difference.
Well, you saw the memory. I've got nothing to hide.
Yes, we saw it as the medicine you desire. So we will tell you a secret.
It nearly dances with excitement, tapping his curved claws together. The elf sways and claps softly. Are you guys all under this thing's control? Which I'm thinking they are.
There is a hidden entrance to her storeroom.
Its eyes flash and flicker.
Follow the wooden catwalk east of her shop. This is where she moves supplies in secret for Dario.
Dario, why tell me this?
We want to see you betray Ernesto with her own secret. Take the medicine you desire.
It sidles closer. The ogre and the elf also take a couple steps forward, their eyes blank and expressionless still. Yeah, they're under his thrall.
If you also exterminate her, then we can sell you special things at special prices.
His mouth parts clack and tip with glee. Clack and tap. Boy, isn't he just so handsome.
Though the other cellar women and cellar men might think angry thoughts of you then.
Well, tell me what you know about her, Nenzo.
She fears us, fears that we will gather and scatter her secrets. Ernesto sells many things to common people, but also to powerful criminals who command many. This is why her shop has a secret entrance. Follow the wooden catwalk east of her shop. This is where she moves supplies in secret for Dario.
Dario, he's the guy that's in charge of the gullet. Okay, interesting. East, the catwalk, east of... Well, that's this, and they wouldn't let us up there. We needed to get permission from Dario, I believe. Yeah. Well, this isn't east. This is west of her. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. The one that's east is where the this is her. So east would be over here. Was there even a catwalk over here?
It's not.
Oh, okay. Now we see it. Now we see the lever. And we might not have seen it without the... I didn't do a hard save. I only did a quick save. Do I want to... You know, I think I'm going to take the direction that I'm going right now. Because I think most people would go with killing the insect. The spider-like thing. And I'm not going to. Aha. So we got fine leather armor, it's light armor, and a pry bar.
No, sir.
Uh-oh. Ooh, we got rubies.
Pretty good, huh? No sweat. There, done.
So one I could lock and one I could not. Unlock, I mean. Come on. Mechanic skill too low. This one. Is this the... Okay, we do have the medicine. So what's in the other one? So I'm gonna have to come back here. Because my mechanics is too low. Okay, that's fine. I can come back. But at least we can get her medicine. See, it's called the Narrows. So I can explore the Narrows and maybe find that secret entrance way to the underground city. But for now, like I said, I might do that off camera. Who knows how long it'll take me to do it. Oh, what did I do? I wanted to leave. Go to the gullet. I did leave, not go to the gullet. Alright. And then she...
Is there any way you can bring Islamir back? The whole point of suppressing her was to keep her out of my head. I miss her impressions. Oh, if she could do this one of you, which she did over and over. It was real good, though. She could do all your twitching, your squeaky voice when you got nervous.
Yeah, that's right. He had a soul living in him. When we first met him, it was funny. Alright, so let's go to her. Give her the... But it's only one bottle, but maybe all it takes is a drop. Maybe all it takes is a drop.
Need something?
Here's your medicine. Her eyes watery and red, dart between you and the phial you hold. She coughs into her fist.
That could save an awful lot of sick people.
She wipes her hand on her shirt and holds it out to you. Give her the medicine. No. She takes the bottle from you and uncorks it. A sharp, piney odor escapes. She breathes it in and smiles. You have lost an item, yep.
That's the stuff, all right. Thank you. That's from me and from the children of the Dawn Stars.
You've gained an item. You gained 50 cartridges. So we got Helgar's Warmth. It's a ring. Priest Restoration. Power level. Burn armor rating. Okay, so this should go to...
If you'll excuse me, I better start treating the sickest ones.
Well, don't forget to treat yourself. You know, physician heal yourself. That is how, if you die, you can't help anyone else, right? Yep, okay. So, This is going to go to you. You've got room for a ring too, don't you? No, you don't. Ring of minor protection. Okay, we'll give you this one. And I think... Do you have all your ring spot? You already have a ring in minor protection. Let's give this to you. Okay.
Pamper me too much and I'll grow to like it. Huh? Got it.
All right. So, now we can explore the rest of this area down here. Because this is some... No. Where is his home at? I thought he was down here, but I guess not. Hello?
You've caught the eye of someone important.
Uh-oh. A cloaked messenger, a cloaked figure sidles up to you, hidden behind a raspy whisper and a long and drooping hood. This is why I wasn't moving.
If you're interested in making good pay and a good friend, head to the Narrows at the western end of the gullet.
Head to the Narrows in the western end of the gullet. I've already just been there.
Once you reach the alleys, go right and right again as soon as you can. Then, follow the bend to the left.
So right. Right. Ooh, get out of here. So right, and then left. So I guess we're going back to the Narrows. Once you reach the alleys, go right and right again as soon as you can. Then follow the bend to the left.
The bullies guarding the door have a weakness for chewing Svev. You can follow their trail.
Her teeth flash under her hood.
Tell them Dario sent for you. And remember your manners.
Tell them Dario sent for you. The Cornet's Call. It's 2 levels higher than your character's current level. Proceed with caution. Okay. Back to the Narrows we go.
You hear? The Dawnstar's granted Peatley the power to heal the plagued folk. I always knew she was a blessing on us. Never doubted her.
Surely. So you got the pustule drained?
Well, not yet.
Okay. So, explore the Narrows. You enter a dim alleyways that reek of urine. You chitter that... Okay, so you go right. And then right. And then go left. The tunnel branches to the left. The floor around the entrance is spattered with something as thick and dark as tar. It looks like surf. Surf? Which is a drug. Yeah. A handful of guards emerge and block your way, crossing their thick arms over their chests. One of them spits a vicious black glob at your feet. He rolls a dark pug between his teeth. Better head back, friend. It's invitation only past here. Well, Derek will send a message for me. The guards nod and let you pass, chomping loudly on the mouthfuls of surf. You don't chew with your mouth open, guys. At the end of the passage is a stately door crafted of polished mahogany. Through the small slit in the door, you catch flashes of fire-cast shadows in bright textiles. The scent of sandalwood and cinnamon oil come to you on a warm draft. Whatever's beyond the door is likely far more elegant than anything else you've seen near the gullet. Well, let's enter the hideout. We're gonna die! We're gonna die! Can I go stealth? Oh, I don't think I was probably allowed to do stealth. Can I go stealth now?
Keeping an eye out.
He's a thug. He's not gonna let me in, is he?
More than my eyes be open.
No problem.
Don't keep the boss waiting. Oh, they know about us. You never saw us here. Okay.
Time to...
Oh, so it is Derico. It is Derico, the mean.
Quickly and quietly. No sweat. Got it. Sure.
How can it be considered stealing? They shouldn't be able to see me, right? All right.
Got it.
Unless my
My eyes are peeled.
Unless my stealth isn't good enough anymore.
Why not?
Yeah, still showing it as stealing. And they can't see me. But I can take that one. Interesting, right? Now we go. But you got a couple of stuff over there. There's no way I can get to. All right. So what do we have over here? The cannon is engraved with emblem of the Royal Deadfire Company. Stealing. What is this one? Okay, prayers, copper pyre.
Pretty good, huh?
It's locked. Okay. Delcro the Lean. What do you got to say for yourself, dude? A thin, long-limbed man holds a handkerchief in one hand and a threaded needle in the other. As you approach, he sets his handiwork aside and you see an elaborate goldwork pattern embroidered around the edge, the same pattern that adorns his brilliant tunic. You talking about around his collar? You also know a strange bulk beneath the thin fabric of his trouser legs that runs from hip to ankle. Well, how can he be sitting down? Does he have a tail? Does he have a tail? From hip to ankle. So it can't be a sword because a sword doesn't bend and he's sitting down, right? But a tail would bend.
You make your appearance at last. I must say, you are not nearly so frightful as the whisperers in the row made you out to be.
Well, that's because you haven't confronted me yet.
You must forgive the cryptic introduction, but I prefer to remain among the comforts of home.
He leans forward with a squeak of leather and a rattle of metal. You see something protruding above his boots, the bottom of a leg brace. Oh, okay. That would explain why it would bend with his knee. Okay. So much for him being fanciful with the tail.
Ahoy there, Dario. Been a tick or two, I ain't seen hide nor hair of your scurvy arse since I were on the Sorcerer.
With a deep bow, Severin smiles. The expression doesn't quite reach his eyes.
I have been busy, as have you and your new friend, no?
He turns back to me.
But had I only known there was a watcher in my midst, I would have extended the invitation sooner.
If I'd known you had such a fancy place, I would have invited myself. Yeah, I'm gonna be cheeky. He shakes with laughter, rattling his braces.
I am thinking we could be grand friends, you and I. You cannot have too many friends in Nekataka.
Derico bears his perfect even teeth in a smile.
Real refreshing, him not asking for anything in return.
Yeah, but you haven't waited. You haven't waited yet. Wait for the other shoe to fall, Adar.
And I need only a favor.
Yep.
An insignificant thing for a watcher like you.
Yep, here it comes.
There is an artifact called the Cornet of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a Juana named Takano.
The Cornet of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a... okay.
I would like you to liberate it for me.
He flutters his slender hands in a way that resembles a bird taking flight. Most people of your standing like to handle their acquisitions themselves, yeah. That's true.
Alas, none of my people are watchers, and you will see things they cannot. Takano is a man of many vanities, as your special gifts will no doubt reveal.
Vanities? What, is he dead or something?
His villa is on the eastern edge of Serpent's Crown, just downwind of the palace.
He pauses, tinting his fingers.
The opportunist I first hired was too bold and found herself ejected from the district. With your unique talents, I am hoping you can avoid such complications and persuade Takano.
Takano,
After all, it would be best to avoid drawing the ire of our Mataru hosts.
Mataro, the highest class of Hanu society, consisting primarily, trying to get my magnifying glass here, of warriors and priests. Tribal chieftains traditionally rise from the warrior ranks. The Mataru shoulder the responsibility of governing the other castes and determining the practical and spiritual needs of the tribe. Okay.
When you have the cornet, bring it to me. I will pay you well for it, and you will find my favor useful in this part of the city.
So what is this Cornet of Waves?
It is an old Juana artifact, a musical instrument of sorts.
One hand placed with the elaborate decoration at his sleeve.
Ages ago, it was part of a pair, but its companion, the Cornet of Depths, was lost when the old city sank.
So that's what I'm going to be looking for in the old city.
Both are said to carry the voice of Andra herself.
Okay. The goddess of oceans.
I do not believe in such superstition, of course.
You don't mean valuable in the monetary sense. He coughs into his hand to hide his fluster.
I have told you all you need to know of the cornet. Now, I suggest you focus your sharp mind on retrieving it.
Okay.
What do you require?
The Principe seem divided. Which side are you on?
Why must we speak of sides? Like squabbling merchants from the republics.
He makes a face as if he's just smelled something awful. I guess the Principe is divided. I just never really kind of thought that, put it into words. We do have two factions of the Principality, and they are competing against each other, which is where Sephiroth comes in, because he was on one side and then worked on the other side. Okay.
Once, there were no sides. Only Principi, a people united by common interest and culture. But as our fame has grown, so have our numbers.
Yeah, and then that is the problem. The more people you get, the more division you're going to have within your unit, because different ideas.
Many of these new bloods have no sense of restraint and little regard for our heritage.
His long fingers stray to his shining stolid, whatever that is, swordnet?
He ain't blowing ballast, Cap. Don't mean there's a course to be charted back at the golden days, though.
With a sigh, Sephiroth shrugs. If you cling too tightly to old ways, you'll die with them. The Principi have survived this long because of their traditions. I don't know. This is kind of in Dragon Age, the first one. We had to choose with the Dwarvians. Their king died, and we had to make a choice between who to back, the traditionalists or the new people. I sided with the traditionalists because the new people were ruthless and brutal, and yeah, there were other things wrong with them too. But this is kind of like the same thing. Who am I going to side? What side am I going to go with? The traditionalists or the new? But I don't know enough about any of them, really, to make it that kind of decision. There's a thing about tradition, but there's also a thing about progress, too. Yeah, if you cling too tightly to old ways, you'll die with them.
And if we discard them, who are we then? Simple marauders? The new bloods are principy too now. And many are inventive in ways the old guard is not.
So what happened to your legs?
A storm, a rash decision, and an accident at sea. One that took my sailing days, but not my skill with a needle.
He smiles cryptically. So what do you do with that needle other than just making stuff for yourself? How come I have a feeling he uses it as a weapon? He's killed people with the needle. Am I getting fanciful again?
Life in the Deadfire is unpredictable. Sometimes it takes you in its jaws only to spit you out onto some new shore. A most agreeable topic, or so I hope.
He draws his hands together and regards you over long. Okay, farewell. Okay. Well, I got some of your stuff out of here. So, now I have 2 areas I can go to. Explore the Narrows still, but we're going to go back to the Gullet. I made a note of that because I don't want to end up back in the same spot. Before I went right, turn, right. Alright, and this time I went right, left. I'm just writing notes to myself what those directions signify, because the next time I go looking, I don't want to use the same ones, right? Alright, so we are trying to get over here. Trying to get over here, come on, where you at? It's raining down here. Hello, we just broke into your house here. We didn't knock. We didn't ask to get invited. Is there anybody here? Oh, there isn't.
Sure.
Okay. Razor gill. First time I've seen that one. Cave coral. And then there was another house up here. We have Europa.
Why not?
Pry bar. Anyone in this little house? These are really small little hovels, aren't they?
I hear you.
A light's foot and an heavy bullet, I cap.
Okay.
Sure. Quickly and quietly. Sure.
There we go. And okay, and what is this? Mead. And who are you? An elderly ropo man squints in your direction before blinking profusely. He hobbles closer, bare feet slapping the splintered floorboards of his abode.
What say you, girl?
Yeah, sorry for barging in. He peers steadily into your face, blinking faster all the while. The man's arms are thin as sticks. What teeth he has are yellowed or black from years of malnourishment. Can you see me? How do you know who I am?
I see much and many things. I simply do not look with these eyes in the same manner that others do. I have heard much as well. Footsteps like distant thunder. The wind whispers of a watcher who chases Aethys.
Yep, that would be me.
I also hear the Raparu's heartbeat, grown thready and pained. Now a watcher comes to the gullet, as Amira has shown me you would.
Who's Amira? One of the most important deities of the traditional Hanu pantheons. Amira is a bird goddess who hatched the world from an egg. The Hana often worship her as Halia. Okay. Oh, this is the person I was supposed to talk to. Okay, I was thinking it was somebody else. What's causing the Ropia such pain?
The Raparu are being crushed from the top. We starve so slowly. It is an agony.
No one deserves to suffer. Not like this.
Yeah, I agree. The old man shrugs.
This is the Juana way. The fish of our nets are drawn for the tribe. The fruit of our fields, too, is reaped for the tribe. And the coin of our pockets belongs not to one, but to all. All spoils are gifted to the whole of the tribe. The tribe then partakes from the top down, from the most deserving to the least.
So who determines who's the most deserving and who's the least deserving, right? That almost sounds like communism in a way. Why are the Ropa the lesser deserving, the last to partake of the tribe's spoils? Yep.
The Mataru risk their lives to protect the tribe. The Kwaru provided skilled goods and services.
Okay, so there's different castes of them. The artisans and merchants class of Hanu society, though skill and craftsmanship are respected, those born into the Kanu are not given the equivalent praise of the Matara. Alright, so this is very much like the caste system in a way in the Dwarven caste system. Once you're born into one of the caste systems, you can't get out of it. But the Ropia, whatever they're called, how it's pronounced, are the bottom.
The tribe takes care of the Raparu more than we contribute to the tribe. Or it did, before our numbers swelled too large.
But why can't the Raparo do something themselves, right? As the lowest class of Hanu society, the Rapara are designated to work as unskilled laborers and to starve in times of scarcity. Their status is a function of survival in the often unforgiving Deadfire and not a moral judgment. The Rapara are destined to be reborn in their next lives. Are they? That's what they're told, right? But they have no idea when the wheel turns if they're actually going to come back in the class above themselves. Because they don't have any, well, that's their beliefs, but So it's what keeps them given hope. So they're being told that to give them hope. I don't agree with this at all.
The Dawn Stars would feed us, but the guards forbid them to pervert the order of sharing. There was a man who helped us, a soft-hearted pirate named Ulug. He worked with the Principe captain, Mad Morena, they call her, to bring us food from the black market. But for days now, we've had nothing.
What happened?
Ulug was never late with his shipments. Always very conscientious. A good boy. For him to disappear for several days without word, he must be dead. The Queen refuses to increase our share of the prize share. Without Ulug's shipments, we will surely starve. I am asking you, what else can we do?
Your sob story isn't my problem. Tell me how to get to Delver's Row and I'll consider helping you. I already know how to get there. I can reestablish the smuggling operation through the black market. The Dawn Stars sought to help you before. We can use them. You need an advocate. I will speak with the royals at Serpent's Crown on your behalf. I mean, I can reestablish the smuggling, but does that solve any problems? And the Darkspawn are being Darkspawn, Dawn Stars. God, I still got Dragon Age. Darkspawn, the Dawn Stars. Sought to help you before. We can use them. Yeah.
That is a fine idea. When it comes to mission work, my brethren are always happy to help.
Some of the less crazy ones, hopefully.
He cants his gaze to the side, eyes wandering.
Peatly is a child of the Dawn Stars, and has become the gullet's most cherished healer. I believe she would willingly hear your request for charity.
Okay. With a stiff bow, the elder Raparo begs his leave.
So you're saying you're literally a pirate of the mind? You sail in and steal people's thoughts?
Behold, lass, I'm the original psychic piratical.
Not hardly. Even I've heard about Malnage. She's a cipher like you, ain't she? Only older.
Had to dredge up my cruel rival. You should know her arsehole itches when mention be made of her.
What a nasty hex. Tell me you weren't the one that put it on her. Darn, I hope that doesn't make her itch. Hell, or that. Now I'm just making it worse. I best shut my mouth before I cause more damage.
I like your style, kid.
She is a little so naive. It's funny. I think he was pulling your leg, you know? So, I got more quests here. Food for thought. The gold, okay, so establish a source of food for the gullet. But we're unsuccessful. They might be willing to try again. They congregate in the Temple Iguan in the Sacred Star. Okay, I encountered some thugs guarding a lift in Delver's Row. It might be the route Og used to ferry food to the Ropa in the gullet. Establish a pseudo force for the... I could ask Prince or the Darkstones, or I could find a way to speak with Mad Morena, Ogre's contact among the Principi in the Undercroft. Okay. So I have several different ways I could go with this. Alright, and then we have Somebody's Home up here.
They took him. For what? Bataro's the second this month.
And they say the pittings aren't increasing. Do they lie to themselves or just to us? At this rate, who'll be left to suffer the Mataru's ire?
Well, the Mataru's ire? So they take... A damp, musty draft billows up from the chasm. Alright, this is the band's home. Well, you don't have anything. Just some clothes on a... Wow, sorry dude, you don't have anything. Okay, we have the hole there. In our... Okay, so let's go to the hold.
Leave it to me.
Beneath the dirt and mildew, these carvings look finely detailed and very old. This must be the tavern. It's apropos, it's called the Hole, right? Yep, that's what it is. They have no money, but yet they're drinking. That's the way it always is. Older pilot, pirate, tavern server.
Ain't exactly an hole in the wall, is it? On, well, account of it being an hole in the floor. Never mind.
Have you lost your wits?
Okay, everyone started talking at once. He coughs, knuckles pressed to his lips. Hot wind, redolent of vomit and mold, wafts from the hole. Okay, so... New map discovered. The hole. Now how come the... Okay, here it is. I had to click the right one. So... tavern server. Gotta get out of this pit before I fall in. Alright, here's Sephirin said... Ain't exactly a hole in the wall, is it? Oh well, account of it being a hole in the floor. Never mind. Gotta get out of this pit with my own ears. Duckrell said there's treasure in that pit. Shh, have you lost your wits? Let it out, mate. Here, there you go. Okay. They don't have anything to steal here either. Pirate, shopless imp. Imps are spray walls to make feel like home. Bartender not come complaint. Oh. Okay. Any of you guys with the name here? The musician. Pirate. Here's a name. Nothing in here. Alright, who are you? Oh my god. Rathalzian? sits ramrod straight. On the table near her are a half-empty liquor bottle and a small porcelain cup. Both smell of anus. That's a licorice smell. She looks like she's trying to blend in, but her unnatural stillness and her bright, spotless attire make her stand out like a reef fish against the rocks. Her eyes find yours.
Harami!
I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Do we expect any foreign merchants today?
Seduzi keeps her eyes on you, even as she speaks to the soldier. There is only a brief pause.
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
The captain shifts uncomfortably.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise.
She glances around quickly as if she expects someone to jump out of another corner of the tavern. Do you know the way to Delver's Row?
I would have nothing to do with such a place.
Her posture stiffens even as her eyes split about the room. I know her,
But I hear the proprietor might know more.
She points discreetly toward the bar. What's your business in Nikitaka?
Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Andra stars.
She shifts in her chair, tugging at her conspicuously clean and bright clothes.
Are you writing that down?
She raises an eyebrow at Sephron.
Nay, lass. We're merely moved to a momentary bout of verse by the beauty on display before me.
He clears his throat and secretes the scrap of paper into a pouch. Let's hear it, Sephron.
They're very bawdy rhymes, Cap. Not meant for prim and proper mercantile types.
He rubs the back of his head. She looks at Sephron as though he were a particularly talkative rodent. She turns back to you.
Anyway, that's what brought me here.
She visits with her cup. So, we have Streetwise. Odd that you're taking your business to the slums unless you're trading illegally. You seem nervous. Does the Royal Deadfire Company know you're trading here? I thought Remachines operated out of the Brass Citadel. Yeah, let's go that route.
Most do.
She avoids meeting your gaze. Her mouth is pressed into a hard frown. You seem nervous. Does the Royal Deadfire Company know you're trading here? She sets her glass down with a loud clatter.
The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district. But there's no harm if they don't know.
All right.
What is your business with me?
Nearly
done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return... The Royal Deadfire Company... What is your business with me?
Okay, that's all there was with her. She's probably going to come up later on, you know. They run you around all over the place. Okay. So this is the bartender. Anything back here we can get into? Actually, there is.
Romaro ain't never brought me down here. Oh, gods, I miss that man.
So, this is an ogre.
Sure.
All right. Meats of unidentified origins are strewn across the counter. Well, it's almost an hour, and I need to give my eyes a rest. So, if you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.